Hello. Did I say your name correctly?
Yes, you did.
All right.
It was very good. It was better than most.
Okay.
My name is Jay Bernberg. I'm an attorney here in Tacoma. I've been practicing here for 15 years in Pierce County courts. The 1997 Ralph Seeley case that was spoken of earlier, I worked on our state Supreme Court at that time of that case. I wrote a position paper for Justice Charles Johnson on the medical use of marijuana at that time. This has been something that I have worked on in a legal capacity and professional capacity for better than 13 years now. The citizens of the state of Washington voted by referendum, saying that it was their intention that our sick and our dying and those in pain be allowed to use medicine or marijuana, THC products, as medicine. It is an effective, safe medicine. It is a non-narcotic analgesic as opposed to oxycodone, OxyContin, Vicodin, Percocet, things which are traded on the street at very high dollars and a lot of crime associated with these so-called legal prescription drugs. Marijuana is not. The citizens of the state said, yes, we want this. Our legislature responded by passing RCW 69.51a.seek, which sets out the legal guidelines for the medicinal use. What our legislature did not do was write into the statute that says, yes, you can use medical marijuana, but if you do, beware, the person selling it to you will be guilty of a Class C felony. They could have done that, but they did not. And the reason they didn't is because to do so would have been the stupidest piece of legislation ever written in response to a citizen initiative. But what happens? Tacoma Police Department and our prosecutors, city attorney and Pierce County Prosecutor's Office, have decided to write that for the legislature. When people supply marijuana to somebody who is entitled to use marijuana under 69.51a, they're arrested, oftentimes, for the unlawful delivery of a controlled substance. And oftentimes, the people that are delivering the marijuana are themselves medical patients entitled to possess marijuana under 69.51a. And it's not, strictly speaking, entitled to possess it. It creates an affirmative defense by which they will not be prosecuted. So it's a kind of a hybrid law as compared to some of the other states, California, Arizona, Oregon, and so on, who passed these laws. What my purpose for being here tonight is, especially after you're hearing about some of these other raids, and I know I practice criminal defense, I know the tactics employed by the Tacoma Police Department, I know what a SWAT team looks like coming through the door, I know what a battering ram looks like, I know what armored personnel carriers pulling up in front of your house looks like. That's how search warrants are served on our medical patients. It's wrong. What we need, though, is an orderly way for this medicine to be dispensed. There are dispensaries opening up in Tacoma, as there are in Seattle, as there are in California and other states. It's coming. You're not going to stop it. With the
Please wrap
council,
it up.
Thank you.
Thank you.
With the council's permission, you need to consider how to do this in an orderly fashion, in a responsible way. We don't want sick and dying people going up on the hilltop and street corners in Seattle buying drugs from thugs off the streets. We want an orderly way of doing this. And the city council has an opportunity to step in with an ordinance licensing dispensaries in an orderly way to do this so that the sick and dying, their homes are not raided, and so that the people helping them do not have their homes and businesses raided. And I encourage you to take this matter up and do this in an orderly fashion. I'll be happy to participate in any way that I can. I'll leave my number with you all before I leave. Thank you.
Thank you, Mr. Bernberg.